After starting the season with 2 losses to open, UCSB now comes into Ice in Paradise with a 3-game win streak on the line here tonight, as for the first time in team history they welcome brand new competition, the Cal State Fullerton Titans, here to Ice in Paradise. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kyle Nicolas, and I am here bringing you the action live from Goleta here this evening. My normal co-broadcaster and play-by-play man, Eric Emelhock, will not be with us tonight. He is currently with UCSB's intercollegiate women's basketball team, calling their season opening game at Northern Arizona University in Flagstaff. So it'll be my honor and privilege to bring you all of the action here tonight. For UCSB, it's been a good run of form. The last 2 games, the Gauchos have put double digits up on their opponents, last weekend defeating the UC San Diego Tritons by a final score of 11-3. This coming on the heels of a dominant victory over the Stanford Cardinal, previously a 15-0 result in that one. And as you can imagine, after that season opening series in which the Gauchos really struggled to find offense, these last 2 weekends have seen everything just fall into place for ice hockey at UCSB. The veterans have started scoring, the youth has started finding confidence, and everything just seems to be going swimmingly for ice hockey at UCSB. But you got to take a little bit of consideration into the quality of competition. This game is going to be much different from those last 2. This CSU Fullerton Titans team is not one that you can take lightly. There is a lot of skill on this team, a lot of speed, and a lot of excellent teamwork, and UCSB is going to have to play a very complete game if they want to keep that win streak alive here. Well, for Fullerton, the story of their season so far has, without question, been their special teams. Fullerton not necessarily getting a whole lot done 5-on-5, but when it comes to the power play, they are, and I don't use this term lightly, one of the best amongst the what has to be close to between about 150 to 200 teams in the ACHA's Division II across the nation. On Halloween night, Cal State Fullerton was ranked 21st. They have absolutely just torn the opposition apart on the power play here this season. And for UCSB, a team that has been known for the last several years to be one that's not necessarily shy of taking their fair share of penalties, that could be something that will come back to bite them here tonight. But as we've seen so far this season, UCSB still yet to surrender a power play goal that is not of the 5-on-3 variety. Obviously, with a power play this talented, you do not want to give them any opportunities of that regard. But for UCSB, the penalty kill has been much improved this season compared to how it looked last year. So a very, very key matchup between those 2 units here tonight. Keep your eyes open every time the Gauchos do go shorthanded, because if I'm going to put on my my Wizards or my Clerics cap, I should say, I'm willing to bet that UCSB is probably not going to stay out of the penalty box the whole game here this evening. So something to look out for there as well. Keep your eyes on number 10 in blue, Dylan Kammer. Kammer, the leading point getter with 13 points on the season for the Titans, who come into tonight with a season record of 4-5-1. Their last game, a loss to the UCLA Bruins, who UCSB will see themselves later on and saw for the first time last season. They have, however, earned victories over teams like Cal State Long Beach, Cal State Northridge, who last year was also one of the best Division II teams on the West Coast. They came out on top of Loyola Marymount. They came out on top of Long Beach State earlier this season as well. So this is not a team that UCSB can afford to take lightly. They move the puck well. They have speed. They're not afraid to play physical. And they have been absolutely getting it done when they have had their opportunities. Leading goal scorer Bailey Mejia is in the lineup for tonight. However, the second leading point getter for the Titans, Justin Plate, will not be in the lineup for the blue, orange, and white clad Titans, wearing uniforms that oddly reminiscent of the New York Islanders getup. So a little bit of Long Island magic for that team as well. I guess we could consider Dylan Kammer to be their equivalent of John Tavares here this season. For UCSB, the story has been, without question, the play of Colin Delbonis over the last 2 games. The young freshman, wearing number 16 for the white, blue, and gold clad Gauchos this evening, has been absolutely on fire the last 2 games, scoring his first hat trick of the year. Last time out after getting 2 goals in the game against the Stanford Cardinal for UCSB. They have been looking to him to be a leader both up and down the ice, and Coach Scott Hires has been nothing but extraordinarily complimentary of the young man's two-way game, saying that he just skates 100% every single shift he is on the ice. There is no quit in his game, even saying, quote, "If I were to go to war, I want Colin on my side." That's very high praise from the head coach of UCSB. Of course, Austin Schrenner for UCSB still leading the goal-scoring race. The fellow freshman coming from the San Jose area, relatively unknown, and not a whole lot of attention really paid to him, with the storyline at the start of the year being heavily focused on the local contingent, the high number of former Royals joining the Santa Barbara Gauchos program. But Austin Schrenner coming in and making a difference immediately. Right off the bat, Schrenner, the team's leading goal scorer on the season now with 7 on the year, got his first assist of the season last game out. And Cooper Spears has taken off as well over the last 2 games, getting his first goal of the season against the Stanford Cardinal. Now sits tied with, tied for second place as I look at my stat sheet here. He is tied with Chris Awasiuk with 4 goals. Del Bonis, second on the team with 6 on the season. Also worth paying attention to number 17 for UCSB, Tyler Barone. Barone coming off an extremely good game last time out. Certain players just like seeing certain opponents on the roster, and for number 17, Tyler Barone, that opponent for most of his collegiate career has been UC San Diego. He has absolutely torn them a new one. In all, I believe, 4 games he has played against the Tritons so far in his collegiate career. He has a total of 10 points against that school, certainly padding those stats for him as well. As we get set to go here at Ice in Paradise, we await the national anthem. This is the first of a 2-game series here this weekend between the Gauchos and the Titans. The 2 teams will convene again tomorrow afternoon with a 4:45 face-off here in Goleta. As we get ready for the national anthem, we'll be back in just a moment. Just about set to go here at Ice in Paradise. UCSB versus the Cal State Fullerton Titans, the first of 2 meetings, as we mentioned. For the Titans, head coach Tony Cortez throwing over as the starting lines. Number 4, Tyler Kammer will start along with Matthew Bodge. Number 28, number 19, Matt Green. Number 10, Dylan Kammer. We made mention of him in the pregame show, And Grant Norman, number 9, out for the Titans for UCSB. The assembled and working extraordinarily well top line, Chris Awasiuk jumping out over the boards alongside Colin Del Bonis, along with Tyler Barone here this evening, the number 1 defensive pairing of Dimitri Piagai and Andrew Vieira. And then in goal, Will Hahn gets the start for UCSB here tonight. Backup goaltender Lennon Karma, one of the absences here for UCSB. He will not be in uniform this evening, so Hahn will have to play the net the entire game as we are underway here at Ice in Paradise. UCSB controls the opening faceoff and immediately flings the puck all the way down back behind starting goaltender for the Titans, Brooke Hernandez. Titans work the puck across their own zone under pressure from Del Bonis. Sent across all the way back around. Tyler Kammer on that one. There are 2 Kammers on this team. Tyler and brother Dylan. Dylan on the puck now. Looks up, tries to fire the pass forward, misses everybody, and it'll go all the way down for icing. Was looking for Matthew Bodge on that one, as Vieira is the first one back for the Gauchos. Immediate line change for head coach Scott Hires. Sends Cooper Spears over the boards alongside Christian Ockpish and Justin Goldzer. A experience-heavy second line here for the Gauchos off the face-off. That one's going to be won by Norman. And coming around the back, Dylan Kammer. Kammer, as we mentioned, the leading point getter for Cal State Fullerton, is doing so from the back line. He is a defenseman as that pass is sent forward. Matt Green over the blue line. Green fires the shot. That's easily up into the glove of Will Hahn. Not often you see a defenseman leading the team in scoring, but that is exactly what Dylan Kammer is doing. As we mentioned, leading the team currently 5 goals and 8 points on the season. One of those goals being a power play, and he also has a short-handed goal, something you really don't see defensemen have very often. Face off over to the blocker side of Hahn. Scramble for it. It's loose, and the Gauchos will be the first ones to get to it as that's sent around by Emmett Rupert. This is picked up by Ockpish, sent to the point. Poked but not out, recovered by the Titans. Sean Betchel in on it, and he's challenged by Eric Valois. Valois sends it around the boards. It's going to be broken up, not out. Bailey Mejia holds it in. Sent back to the point, Mejia. Mejia drops it back for Andrew Wong. Wong sends it for Mejia. Mejia's shot deflected up and into the netting, and we will have another face-off. And this one's staying down deep. Got to give a little bit of credit to the in-arena DJ here. Always love to hear some Rush in the arena. Face-off sent right out to the slot. Fortunately, first one there for the Gauchos is Valois, who skates it out through the neutral zone, and this is fired in deep. First one in on it. Looks like it's Austin Schrenner. Correction, that was Dimitri Strategos. It's taken over by Wong. Wong circles back behind his net, fires the pass out, finds Sean Betchel. Betchel takes a hit, gets the puck out, though big hit. Thrown by Michael Herlihy on that one. Strategos tries to weave through the neutral zone, doesn't get very far. Sent back in by Mejia. Mejia sends it back down behind the Gaucho net. Betchel in on it first. Gauchos win the battle. Sent out and cleared to the blue line, and that one does come out of the zone. And Dylan Kammer brought it back in offside. .18:06 here to go in the first period. Still early. And UCSB sends the third line over the board. Chris Cruz Holloway out on the ice with what looks like Adam Mingrone. And Jackson Schutz for the Gauchos. Cruz Holloway sends it off the boards. And it'll go down into the Titans' end. Sent back around where Kammer will take it. Kammer, he's got a full head of speed going through the neutral zone. Tries to get around one. Connor May is on him. Sends it towards the middle of the ice, and it's taken away at the last second. Good stick from the defense. Sent back to the point. Fires the shot. Blocked on the way in. That was Tyler Kammer's shot. Gaucho falls down back to the point. Kammer. Shot, and that one's held on to by Hahn. A shot from Dylan Kammer that time. It's going to be a little tricky to keep those two straight. Number 4 is Tyler Kammer, and number 10 is brother Dylan. Eventually I'll get the hang of that here tonight. We're going to take the face-off now. Grant Norman. For the Titans, he will face a Gaucho whose number I cannot see. That was Colin Delbonis. Sent around the wing. Tyler Barone carries it out. Barone fires the pass through the neutral zone. Finds Awasiuk. Awasiuk puts it up in the air, and he will get to it first. Back behind the net. Banks it off the side of the net. Delbonis in support, but the Titans will get it away. And Kenzie DeKaiser sends it out towards the point. Not out. Held in by Dimitri Piagai. DeKaiser gets it back down low. Walks it across his own goal line. Fires it around where it will be picked up by Matt Green. Green sends it back. Andrew Wong sends it back over. And DeKaiser sends it out. Fires the pass forward across the neutral zone for Green. He'll kick it in deep and be the first one on it. Vieira will take it away. Vieira tries to bank it to himself. That gets blocked, and he'll send it back around the sideboards. Or Awasiuk will send it forward for Delbonis. Delbonis sends a strike in the neutral zone for Barone. Barone shot, and it just missed the far post. He went back against the grain. Awasiuk, first one on it. He's surrounded by blue shirts. Gauchos get it back, though. Barone fires a nice backhand pass for Valois. Valois lets the shot go. Stop! Rebound! And no one can get a stick on it for UCSB. Taken out by Wong. Wong sends it, and it fired up into, I believe it was, yes, it goes into the Titan bench. And the faceoff will come back down low, I believe. Next to starting goaltender Brooke Hernandez. Brooke Hernandez, much like Nora Penn last season, the lone female member of this Cal State Fullerton team, has carried the lion's share of the load here for the Titans. The goaltender of record in every single game so far. Has played every minute this season. Titans win the faceoff, but they will immediately throw it the length of the ice. A foot race is on here, and the Titans will get to it first. Great hustle from James Maloney. He sends it back out in front, and the Gauchos are there to break it up. Justin Goldzer will fire it back out to the neutral zone, where it jumps a stick. And Tyler Kammer picks it up. Tyler, he's out there with his brother on defense. Tyler and Dylan, and that puck will get sent all the way back down. Once again, a foot race for this one, and this time, the Gauchos will get there first as Eric Valois beats the oncoming pressure of Maloney. 15:41 remaining here in the first period. Jumping out over the boards now, Austin Trenner has Dimitri Strategos with him. And it looks like Michael Herlihy. Tyler Kammer carries it out through the neutral zone. Off in the angle, fires the shot, and that's off the stick of goaltender Will Hahn, and he snares it in the glove, and he'll hang on. So you can see the counterattack prowess of this Titans team. They got a lot of speed going back the other direction, and it is anchored by those Kammer brothers. Both of them can really wheel it if you give them the opportunity. Off the face-off, the Titans win it, and they'll throw it back on net. And another routine save for Hahn. He'll hang on, and we'll do it again. Austin Trenner being relied on to try to bring some offense to this third unit here. Michael Herlihy scoring his first goal in a Gaucho uniform last time out against San Diego. Pass around the boards, hit the official in the skate, sent up to the point, and it's not out for the Gauchos. Connor May will be the first one to this. He's under pressure. Backhands it forward again, not out. Forcing Emmett Rupert to deal with it once again. Lob to the point. Gauchos can't escape their own end. Pass across the zone, finds Dimitri Strategos. He will put it forward for Trenner. Trenner takes the hit, but gets the puck deep. Sent down deep where Kenzie DeKaiser will take over. Sent it around the boards. This is picked up by Jacob Smith. This is skated out by Wong. Wong over the blue line, fires a shot. That's blocked. Vieira spins off the boards, avoids the hit. Gets the puck forward, and Strategos takes over, fires the pass to the middle of the ice. Here comes Trenner. Trenner with a man on him. Tries to find Herlihy. Herlihy can't get it back to him. Strategos, his shot. That's blocked. Several blocked, and it goes right through the crease, and Trenner can't get a stick on it. Trenner with it again. He gets around one man, walks to the front of the net, backhands it off the outside of the cage. Fullerton carries this one out. Kenzie DeKaiser. DeKaiser banks the pass forward. Over the line onside, Zachary Smith. But Cruz Holloway will get there first for UCSB. Body contact there, and Dimitri Piagai will take it. And he'll stop up and let the mates reset. Forced out from behind his own net. And he will lob it forward, get it out of the zone. DeKaiser sends it forward. That's blocked by Cruz Holloway, but DeKaiser gets it back. Drops it for Dylan Kammer. Dylan carries through the neutral zone. He's got a full head of speed again. Stick handles around one. Fakes the shot. Goes to the bad angle. That's in and out of the glove of Hahn. Rebound sent back behind the net. Grant Norman takes it over, sends it to the front. No shot. Fullerton takes over there. Dylan Kammer from the top. Tries to fire the pass down low. Gets through, and Hahn makes the stick save. Vieira tries to spin around his man. Fullerton has none of that, and we have a jam up on the sideboards. Looks like Mingrone in battling with Vieira, and Piagai will get to it first. Sends it over right back into the skates of his defense partner, and good presence of mind, but UCSB doesn't clear. Dylan Kammer stops it, fires back towards the middle. Shot and a pad stacking save from Hahn, and the rebound spun wide by Dylan Kammer. UCSB finally gets the puck out over their blue line, but they're not going to have much of an opportunity to change here as Fullerton fires that one right back down deep, and they are keeping the pressure on. Tyler Barone sends it back. And this is Owasiak. Owasiak, his backhand pass, taken away by Dylan. Dylan Kammer takes the hit from Wasiuk, still on the puck. Pregame ties him up now, and Wasiuk takes it away. Fullerton still holding the puck in, and UCSB can't clear it. Matthew Bodge carries in. Blocked on the way out, and great stick lift from Del Bonis, and the Gauchos finally clear their own blue line. And Del Bonis, he's surrounded by 3 blue shirts, can't come up with the puck. Tyler Kammer on the puck, tries to skate through the neutral zone. Tyler Kammer now over the blue line. Fires the shot from a bad angle, and Hahn gets it to stick to him, and he'll hang on. You can see the pressure that Cal State Fullerton is bringing here tonight. They are just relentless at the offensive zone blue line. UCSB really struggling to get pucks out when they finally do get possession of it. You have to imagine, you keep failing to clear that puck, you're going to be picking it out of your net at one point. 12:07 left to go here in the first period. Cooper Spears doesn't win that faceoff. It's taken away from him, and the shot trickles wide. Spears throws a hit. That was on Sean Betchel. That's gloved down at the point. Andrew Wong fires the pass across, and that's taken away, and a breakaway pass. Spears in on a partial break, and it's not going to get there in time. Good goaltending from Brooke Hernandez to recognize and get there early. Pass gloved down, coming across. Spears hit dodged right there by James Maloney, and Betchel will send it deep. Emmett Rupert carries around back behind his net. That's sticked away from him by Mejia. Rupert ties him up in the corner. They'll battle for it, sent out towards the front. Cooper Spears will skate away with it. Spears over his own blue line through the neutral zone, surrounded by blue shirts. He'll take some body contact there. Good defense from Kenzie McKaiser, who had none of that. Pass around to the point. Sean Betchel looks up for a passing option. He'll make the safe play off the boards and out as he had an incoming hit from Christian Ockfish. Puck sent back around the sideboards. Fullerton gets to it first. James Maloney battling away. Cooper Spears takes over. Spears just lobs it out of the zone, and it's off a high stick. UCSB will play it. Justin Goldzer leaves it there for Rupert. Rupert fires a shot just over the top of the net, and this one will vacate the zone as it comes all the way back around, where Dimitri Pregame will take over. Pregame fires a strike pass through the neutral zone, trying to catch Austin Trenner on a break there, but Trenner just has to send it deep. Hurley into pressure. Dylan Kammer on the puck. Kammer looks up, tries to find a passing option. He's got his brother around the sideboards. Tyler Kammer through the neutral zone, stick handling, and Fullerton goes offside at the stripe as Jacob Smith was just a quick step in ahead of the speedy defenseman Tyler Kammer. Fast-moving first period here. This is not a game for the slow or faint of heart thus far. 10:27 here to go in the first period. No score, but you have to imagine it's not going to stay that way for long. Both teams earning some chances here. UCSB wins the faceoff. Good word from Austin Trenner on that one. Pregame looks up, finds Strategos. Strategos can't handle the pass. Fullerton spends it out and back around. Zachary Smith on it, tries to find the pass. Eventually it finds its way over to Tyler Kammer. Kammer sends it through, misses the intended target. That was Jacob Smith. And UCSB takes over. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Trenner over the line, tries to find Hurley, and it's Dylan Kammer who comes away with it. Dylan Kammer with space. 3-on-2 come the Titans. Drops it back to the point. Shot saved by Hahn. Rebound, and it's sent over the top of the net and off the net again, out of play. On the rebound with that one was Jacob Smith. So UCSB gets a break on that one, a 3-on-2. That Hahn fits the rebound back into his slot. Puck up on edge, and Jacob Smith just sends it up over the top of the crossbar and out of play. Off the face-off, Fullerton controls. They'll try to send it deep, but that's going to be blocked. Sent back across where Valois will play it for UCSB under pressure. Sends it around and finds Rupert. Correction, that's Andrew Vieira. Looks up and finds Mingrone on the outlet pass. Mingrone through the neutral zone. Takes a couple whacks, but keeps going with it, and he'll get it all the way back behind the net. Sends the pass out in front. That's blocked. Good defensive play from DeKaiser. Out to the point. Vieira sends it back down low. Cruz Holloway into pressure with Mingrone. Off the skate of Cruz Holloway, but the Titans will carry it out. Matt Green across the red line will send it on the backhand all the way back deep behind the net of Gaucho goaltender Will Hahn. They'll send it around the boards, but to no one in particular. Fullerton gets to it first. UCSB will wrap it back around. That's held at the point. Valois sends it off the boards. Again, not out, held in. Andrew Wong skates down low, back behind the net. And UCSB with the steal. Barone overskates the puck a little bit, under pressure. Taken away, Fullerton. Passing across the defense. UCSB is delayed offside. Pass sent forward. That's off the skate of Colin Anderson. And all the way back down, no icing. Valois picks up, and he's got space if he hurries. Sends the puck forward for Awasiuk. That's taken away. And back at the point. DeKaiser. DeKaiser sends it off the blocker of Hahn. And it bounced loose in the crease. Hahn didn't know where it was for a second. Fortunately for him, no blue shirts within the immediate vicinity, and he's able to find it and hang on with 8:19 now to go in this first period. The pace is just absolutely tremendous here tonight. These are two teams that really know how to play with speed. Off the faceoff, back to the point. Shot by Tyler Kammer is blocked. Spears sends it over for Ockfish. Ockfish tries to send it for Spears. Goldzer gets to it first, wheels the shot on the spinorama just wide. Ockfish ties up the man, sends it out to the front. Spears, shot blocked on the way in. Sends it back out to the point for Piagai. Piagai content to just send it. It goes off the skate of Spears, loose in the slot, and Tyler Kammer will carry it out. Gets it over to brother, Dylan Kammer. Dylan Kammer over the line, tries the drop pass, but has to go get it himself. Big hit from Piagai to separate Kammer from the puck. He gets it back, however, in the corner. Out to the point, tries to find brother, tied up by two white shirts, and UCSB gets it away. Pass to the middle of the ice, just misses Goldzer. Goldzer's got Piagai with him, sends it across. Goldzer to Piagai, he scores! Dimitri Piagai opens his account for the season with a clever little tip that just fooled goaltender Brooke Hernandez and I think everyone else in the building, possibly even himself, but it doesn't matter. He will take it, and UCSB has the lead, 1-0 with 7:34 to go here in the first period. This goes to show sometimes it doesn't necessarily matter how you get it on net. As long as you get it on net, good things can happen. Piagai didn't really get a good contact on it. It was just a change-up tip that was just enough to direct it on net. I think if you ask Piagai, he'll tell you that was on purpose. I think he tried to control that one and he just lost the handle, but nonetheless, it fooled everybody, including goaltender Brooke Hernandez and UCSB with the 1-0 lead. Off the face-off in back behind the Cal State Fullerton net. Taken away, and that shot blocked from Del Bonis. And Fullerton will just send it out. Emmett Rupert with pressure has to hurry. Takes command of the puck, sends it out towards the neutral zone. That's broken up. Sent back in. The Titans are offside, however. And that gives Connor May the ability to skate it out. Sends it into the blue line. That's going to be blocked on the way in by Zachary Smith. And now the Gauchos have to tag up onside. DeKaiser on the puck with it. He'll hang on. They'll play a little bit of catch with Andrew Wong as defensive partner. DeKaiser gets it back. Colin Del Bonis in on the forecheck here for UCSB. The Titans looking for that outlet pass, and they'll find it, but it's taken away. Good work from Awasiuk on that one. Del Bonis, or excuse me, that was Tyler Barone who tried to get to it first, but this one's sent all the way back out and down, where Andrew Vieira will take over. Vieira circles around his own net, looks up, finds Barone. Barone with speed through the neutral zone. Takes on Kammer. Barone gets the puck back, tries to send the pass through, and he gets it back. Barone with some space, fakes around one, and he can't get it through. Brooke Hernandez, as she came out, built the wall, and gave him no space to get around. Good aggressive goaltending there as Barone stick handled through about 3 blue shirts with that puck. Excellent individual effort, but Brooke Hernandez with some brave goaltending just came out and gave him nothing to shoot at, and he ran out of racetrack. Third line coming over the boards here, Austin Trenner, along with Dimitri Strategos and Michael Herlihy for UCSB. Grant Norman kicked out of the circle. Off the face-off now being taken by Matt Green. Green wins the face-off. Sends the puck around, but taken away. Trenner, pass goes off his stick, where Tyler Kammer will take over. He'll take a hit from Trenner, but get the puck back out. Valois sends it back through the neutral zone, tries to find Herlihy. It bounces off his stick, and Fullerton will send it back down. Grant Norman in pressuring. He tries to beat Valois to it. They'll battle along the boards for it. Into pressure and help, though, is Matt Green. Green sends it out towards the front of the net. That's taken away. Sent out towards the point where Herlihy just banks it out over the blue line, and this puck is chipped up in the air into the Gaucho bench. It feels like this period's moving quickly. 5:40 left to go here in the first period. Gauchos getting the only goal of the game thus far from Dimitri Piagai on an assist from, I believe it was Justin Doldzer. A little bit of a fluke goal, but nonetheless, Demo will take it to open his account for the year. Off the face-off, Fullerton sends the puck back in behind Will Hahn. Gauchos will skate out with it. A good bit of skating there from Valois. Sends it forward, tries to find Strategos. He's separated from the puck. Excuse me, that's Jackson Schutz, the fourth line, getting a little bit of time here. Skating through the neutral zone come the Titans. Over the line comes Matt Green. Sent it across the front. And a bunch of white shirts looking at it. No one going for the puck, however. And Fullerton able to hold it in. Vieira stops up back behind his own net. Under a little bit of pressure, sent forward. Pass misses Schutz. And the backhand shot there from Normand is kicked away by Hahn. UCSB content to just put it up off the glass and out to the neutral zone, where the mates will get a change. Kenzie DeKaiser sends the pass forward, trying to find Sean Betchel. UCSB able to complete that change, however, and Dimitri Piagai will take over behind his net. He'll look up and find Christian Ockfish along the half wall. Finds Spears. UCSB with that pass up in the air through the neutral zone. That is gloved down, and that will be a hand pass after it came off the glove of Andrew Wong and is touched first by Sean Betchel. That being in the neutral zone, so that being a hand pass. Face-off coming over to the left-hand side of goaltender Brooke Hernandez of Downey, California for the Fullerton Titans. Fullerton, another one of the teams that actually has a very strong local contingent. Most of their players being from right here in California. Off the face-off, Fullerton controls, send it across the zone. Tyler Kammer will take away. He's under pressure from Ockfish. The two number 4s doing some battle there. Ockfish will take it away, however, and UCSB with speed through the neutral zone. Ockfish takes on Kammer. Kammer pokes it away from him, and Betchel will take it. Betchel sends the pass across, intercepted by Spears. Gauchos in 2-on-1. Spears with Golter. Spears takes the shot. Great save from Hernandez. And the rebound taken in, and she will hold on to it. Spears took a heavy hit at the end of that play. I believe that was from Tyler Kammer. Expect to see the two of them do quite a bit of battle here tonight. Tyler Kammer, along with brother Dylan, clearly the firepower horses that run this Cal State Fullerton team. They are not afraid to play whatever type of game they need to in order to succeed. Off the draw. Owasiak trying to challenge for it. Hernandez sticks it to the corner. And Barone gets out with it. Barone tries to feed to the middle. That's intercepted. Tyler Kammer gets it away. And fans on the clearing attempt. Barone pokes it. But Tyler Kammer gets it back. Tyler Kammer now in battle there with Delbonis, but Fullerton carries it through. Betchel. Low shot. That's stick to the corner by Hahn. And it will be Barone that carries out, fires the pass in the middle for Delbonis. Delbonis over the blue line with some speed, takes the shot, whistles it wide. Owasiak sends it towards the front of the net, no one home. Fullerton takes over. James Maloney. Maloney fires it off the board. Or it'll be taken over by Betchel. Betchel sends it forward. He'll take a big hit there from Delbonis. And a big pileup in the neutral zone, but it will be Barone who skates out with it. Barone fires the pass forward, finds Owasiak. Owasiak over the blue line, fires the shot. Again, whistled wide. Barone will be the first to it, though. Barone tries to get around one. He does. On it, heads it on the backhand, and it's sticked away at the last second. Barone got through two, not the third. Back across the point, Connor May looks low, finds Barone again. Barone looks up, sends the pass down low. Delbonis cycles it along the boards for Owasiak, gets it back behind the net. Delbonis gets around one. Doesn't get around one. Great defensive play from Bailey Mejia. Rupert came down to pinch, and the Gauchos will hold. Shot on the way in, that's blocked by DeKaiser. And James Maloney will be content to just send this back to Gaucho ice so the Fullerton Titans can get a full change. Long shift for the men in blue. May is knocked down, and that shot off the mask of Hahn, and then the rebound jammed right into his skates. And at the last second, it looks like one of the Fullerton players, I believe, on the other side of the ice, I can't really see. I believe that was Zachary Smith, who may have lost an edge and went careening in to Gaucho goaltender Will Hahn. sporting his brand new paint job on his mask, and I've seen that up close. I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it is a thing of beauty. See if we can put that up on the Gaucho Facebook page and Twitter feed. If you're not following us on social media, what are you doing? You should be. We are on all of the major social media networks, on Facebook, facebook.com/icehockeyUCSB, on Twitter @UCSB Ice Hockey, even on Instagram, UCSB Ice Hockey. Gauchos win the faceoff. And Eric Valois looks up, finds a passing option. Rupert carries the puck out through the neutral zone after getting the return pass. Knifed away from him. Good play from Dylan Kramer, or Kamer, I should say. Puck squirts out to the middle of the ice. No one home. Zachary Smith fires it out. Sean Kuffner can't get it deep. And taken over. Kamer sends it out. Great pass. Lands on the stick for Jacob Smith. Smith stick handles around one. And carried over the line by UCSB. Puck sent in wide. That was done by Dimitri Strategos. Puck is sent away. Strategos, or excuse me, that would be Herlihy in on it first. And Fullerton get to it. Backhanded, but not out. Held in. Well, supposedly held in. But sent outside the glass by Eric Valois. And we're down to 1:07 left to go here in the first period. Gauchos leading 1-0 over the Cal State Fullerton Titans. The first of a 2-game series here this weekend. Off the face-off, Spears can't control it. Fullerton will take over. Tyler Kamer sends the puck forward. Nice little pass there, and that is sticked in by Matt Green. Green will be the first one to it. Tries to send the pass back for Grant Norman, but UCSB throws the body contact, and Cooper Spears will skate it away through the neutral zone. Spears on the backhand sends it towards the corner with a full head of speed. Gets to it first. Send it out in front. Tries to find Ockpish, but Kamer will get to it first, and he will skate away with it. Kamer tries to skate it out. He's over his own blue line and through the neutral zone. He will fire it from distance right into the glove of Hahn, who will be content to just sit with this one and hang on with 33.4 now remaining to go here in the first period. Back and forth action we go, and you can truly see the absolutely fantastic skill that the Kamer brothers have for this Titan team. Off the face-off, Piagai. His clearing attempt intercepted by Matt Green. And this time Spears will take over, tries to walk it out from back behind his net, sends it around for Goldzer. Goldzer with a nice little play to get it to Piagai. Sends it on the backhand and finds Spears. Spears with speed. Takes a stick. Good defense from Matthew Bodge on that play. Pass sent across off a stick, and it's taken away. Matt Green tries to send it on the backhand. That's intercepted and gloved down by Andrew Vieira. Vieira sends it back out across the blue line, and that'll do it for the first period here at Ice in Paradise. Fullerton looking like they're heading off the ice. I don't think they realize there's probably not going to be an ice cut here. Waiting to see if there is going to be one. I don't think so, because the clock had 1 minute up on the board. So we will be starting here again momentarily as soon as they get the Titans back on the ice. Never mind, we are going to get an ice cut here. Zamboni doors open, so after one period here at Ice in Paradise, UCSB with a 1-0 lead over the California State University Fullerton Titans on the first goal of the season for defenseman Dimitri Piagai, veteran defenseman and thrower of many a hard hit. And let me tell you, after talking to him over the course of the last several games, he has been absolutely itching to get that account open this season. He's had several very good opportunities that just either have flubbed off his stick or just missed it, bounced over him. Sometimes it just feels like you can't buy a goal, but Piagai gets that magical marker here tonight, and currently it is the difference maker in this one as well. However, that being just one of only 5 shots on goal that UCSB was able to put on goaltender Brooke Hernandez. Fullerton managing 14 shots on Will Hahn, which kind of shows you a little bit of how that period went. Fullerton with a lot of speed, generating much better of the offense and the chances. However, it doesn't necessarily count chances on the scoreboard. It counts how many you actually manage to get behind the goaltender. So UCSB with the 1-0 lead here at the first intermission. We will be back in just a little bit. We're going to have a quick break, quick ice cut. And when we return, the second period here from Ice in Paradise. Once again, Dimitri Piagai with the only goal of the game thus far. 1-0 UCSB. We'll be back with second period action here from Goleta. First intermission here from Ice in Paradise in Goleta. Zamboni just heading off the ice as we will have the second period starting for you here momentarily. UCSB currently out on top of the Cal State Fullerton Titans by a score of 1-0 after one period, but that does not really tell you the story of how that first period went. Cal State Fullerton, the dominant team for a large chunk of that first period, badly outshooting ice hockey at UCSB by a total of 14-5 in that first period, but it is the Dimitri Pregame marker, his first of the season, that is the difference maker currently here after 20 minutes of play. Well, just a little bit of a quick correction, just so we do know for numerical clarity. At number 12 as Jacob Smith. Jacob Smith is wearing number 11 here tonight for the visiting Cal State Fullerton Titans, for those of you following along here at home. Got a confirmation of that during the intermission as well. Goaltender Brooke Hernandez has clearly not been the busier of the two, but nonetheless, you'd have to argue she possibly came up with the biggest save of that period when Tyler Barone danced through about 3 of her defenders in front of her. She just came out and with an excellent play, stepped forward, a little bit of bold goaltending as well, but just cut off the angle, and Barone just had nowhere to go to get it around. He wound up firing it right into the breadbasket. So can't discount the play of the goaltender that's only faced 4 shots at this point, who has still been a difference maker here this evening. For UCSB, you'd have to imagine Coach Scott Hires is going to really want his team to be a lot more prudent with the puck in their own end here tonight. An awful lot of turnovers, a lot of failed clears. UCSB not taking a whole lot of care of the puck in their own zone. As the ice cut is complete, the officials have the shovel out. I think it's probably to take care of a little bit of that water that's still on the ice. We've seen what a difference that can make in some instances. If a puck catches that water out on the ice before it dries up, that will just stop a moving puck dead and turn into turnovers. Almost cost the Gauchos at one point last season. Teams will switch ends. So UCSB will be going from right to left this next period as opposed to from left to the right for the first period. Fullerton now heading out to the ice. And we have seen the absolutely incredible firepower that the Kammer brothers offer. Number 4, Tyler Kammer, and number 10, Dylan Kammer. And how much of a difference they make for this Fullerton Titans team. They are the motor that powers this machine. Leading from the back, both of them defensemen. Neither of them really listed as being that large. Both being around the 5'9", 5'10" region, but both of them have wheels, they have speed to burn, and they are not afraid to use it. We get set here for the second period. Remind you that we are on social media. Follow us on Facebook. Hit the like button. Facebook.com/IceHockeyUCSB. We are on Twitter at UCSB Ice Hockey. And we are even on Instagram, UCSB Ice Hockey. UCSBHockey.com is your home for your UCSB Gauchos. Keep up with the latest news, stats, scores, and other information as it arises. News and player features all season long from myself and my normal co-broadcaster, Eric Ebelhawk. Be sure to bookmark that. Make sure you don't miss a game or a piece that comes out. Also on UCSBHockey.com, get links to our other 2 social media sites, YouTube. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, get notifications whenever Ice Hockey at UCSB goes live. Make sure when you do hit that subscribe button, you hit that little bell for the notifications as well. And also SoundCloud for audio-only archives of all away games as we are underway here in the second period. Eric Valois sends the puck forward for Del Bonis, who will send it over the blue line. But Dylan Kammer will take over. Kammer through the neutral zone. He will gain the red line and fire it deep. Hahn has to stick it aside and leave it for Andrew Vieira. Vieira tied up. And 2 players from each side battling away for it, trying to kick away at it. Vieira trying to hold it down. It's knocked around, and Owasiuk will get it, and he will get around his man, Norman, and coming through the neutral zone is Barone. It's kicked away from him, and the Gauchos will be offside. As just that brief little delay drew Colin Del Bonis over the blue line a step too early. So face-off will come outside the Titans' blue line as the veteran line comes over the boards for head coach Scott Hires. Cooper Spears centering Christian Ockfish and Justin Goldzer. Dimitri Piagai taking a shift on defense with the young Emmett Rupert for UCSB. As off the draw, it goes in on Brooke Hernandez, who sticks it aside. Pass sent low for Spears. Spears loses the handle. Slips, goes down, no call coming. And Fullerton over the blue line. Puck trickles through, as that was James Maloney who got it through the legs of the defenseman Piagai, but that was a slow roller in on Will Hahn, who will cover it up and hang on. Just over a minute into this second period. Spears in to take the draw, facing Bailey Mejia. Mejia wins the draw. Shot blocked by Rupert, and the puck going to the middle of the ice, taken down, and there's a penalty coming up to UCSB. And Spears will get the first stick to it. We've got a hooking call coming up, and I believe this is going to go to Emmett Rupert. And for the first time tonight, this extremely dangerous power play for Cal State Fullerton will get its first opportunity, as the hooking call is given at 18:48 to Emmett Rupert. Fresh sheet of ice, and over comes this high power unit. Both Kammer brothers back out on the point. Grant Norman along with Bailey Mejia and Matthew Bodge for the Titans. Norman fires the puck in and out of the glove of goaltender Hahn. And the Titans will recover back out to the point. Dylan Kammer walks to the top of the slot. Pass off the skate. Bodge sends it down low. Mejia off the sidewall. Sends it back out for Dylan. Dylan finds Tyler. Tyler back out across the slot. Mejia had to turn back in order to corral it, and he walks down the sideboards. Fires the shot off the pad of Will Hahn, but he will get it back. Mejia sends it back out for Dylan. Dylan fires the shot low, and he scores! A shot right from the high slot. All sorts of traffic in front of Will Hahn, and it's a seeing eye shot, and just like that, It's a power play goal for Cal State Fullerton. And that deadly power play that we made so much mention of strikes, and UCSB and the Titans are tied at 1. 18:09 left to go in the second period. Mentioned that you cannot give this Fullerton team any chances on that power play, and they make no bones about it. UCSB can't even get the puck over the blue line before a seeing eye shot from number 10, Dylan Kammer, gets through Hahn, and we're tied. Off the draw, Hahn has to stick it aside. Connor May under pressure. Backs back out to the point. Fullerton will recover. Another low shot. That one coming from Andrew Wong, and it trickles wide. Trenner tries to send it forward for Cruz Holloway. That doesn't vacate the zone. Norman sends it forward into the slot. Pass back through the slot, and Bodge can't get a stick on it. That pass was coming through from Norman. DeKaiser sends it back down low. Bodge sends it back out to Kaiser. DeKaiser low shot. That's blockered aside by Hahn. Under pressure, Cruz Holloway out towards the point. Pass skips off the stick, and Eric Valois will take it away. Valois carries through the neutral zone. He'll be content to just fire that in from well out, and it's a fairly routine stop for Hernandez. UCSB will get to it, though. Tried the wraparound. Trenner, but that's sticked away. No shot on goal. Puck sent out to the point. Piagai will hold. No, he will not, as the official calls the offside. Piagai thought he held that blue line, but puck vacated the zone just a little bit. So the power play that was 21st in the nation on Halloween night, according to their team's Twitter feed, strikes for Fullerton, and we are tied here in the second period after Dimitri Piagai opened the scoring in the first. Piagai sends it in off the faceoff back behind goaltender Brooke Hernandez, where her defense will take over. Tyler Kammer sends it around. It skips the stick of a pressing Gaucho forward, and coming in over the line, here comes Matt Green. He's shot and he scores! Correction, that's James Maloney who finds the top corner over the blocker hand of Will Hahn, and just like that, not even 4 minutes. We are 3 minutes and 15 seconds into the second period, and Fullerton takes a 2-1 lead. And this is just a long clearing outlet pass that comes around the board. It skipped a stick of a Gaucho that was in forechecking. It just found James Maloney in flight in the neutral zone. He walked in over, and he just let a perfect shot go that went right over the blocker hand of Hahn, and UCSB finds themselves trailing for the first time here tonight. Off the face-off, Vieira has to go back into his own zone, and Owasiuk will carry it out. Owasiuk loses the handle in the neutral zone, goes down, but Delbonis will get it. It'll go over the blue line, but only just, as Tyler Kammer sends it over for his brother Dylan. Dylan fires it forward off the stick of Sean Betchel. It'll go all the way deep, and goal scorer James Maloney will be in on it. Maloney's tied up back behind the net by Valois. Valois will reverse it. No one home, however. Dylan will take over. Dylan Kammer fires it back down low. James Maloney fires it out in front, taken away by Valois. Sent out to the point. Once again held in by Fullerton. Maloney knifed away from him by Vieira. Owasiuk content to go off the boards, and this one will finally vacate the zone on another effort from Owasiuk. Owasiuk has that stabbed away from him. Delbonis cannot get around Kammer. Dylan Kammer carries around back behind the net, and he will just send it all the way around and back out where Valois is waiting. Valois under pressure from Maloney, gets the pass through it, skips the stick of Delbonis. Owasiuk in as this pass misses. This is Tyler Kammer, sent out towards the middle of the ice. Had Barone skating the opposite direction. He can't reverse, so he'll just send it back down deep behind the net. Owasiuk tries to walk it out in front. No one home been able to get the shot. Sent off to the point. Valois sends the low shot. That's easily blockered aside by Brooke Hernandez. Battle for it along the boards. Barone can't come up with it. Justin Goldzer in as well. Barone has it taken away from him. Sent back around, and Fullerton will be content just to hold on to it. Delbonis in. He goes shoulder to shoulder with Tyler Kammer. Barone will get to it, and he'll take it away. Barone in back behind the net. Tries to find a passing option, just banks it off the boards, and they'll cycle it. Goldzer will send it out for Valois. Valois shot pass. Misses everybody. Where Vieira will take over. Vieira drops it. Barone on a long shift here. Loses the handle, and it's sent back out to the point, but Vieira will hold. Tyler Kammer content to just rim it around the boards. UCSB pressuring. Kammer Dylan Kammer now on the puck, sends it off the glass. This will catch a stanchion and vacate the zone. UCSB gets onside quickly. Golds are over the blue line onside. Loses the handle at the last second, but leaves the drop pass for Rockfish. Tried to find Spears. Spears had stopped up. Dylan Kammer stripped by Spears, but his brother there to mop up. Given away to Goldzer. Goldzer shot off the blocker. And we have a whistle. I'm not sure what was being called there. Great save from Brooke Hernandez to keep that one out, but the referee blew the play dead. Not sure what is being called here. Looks like the faceoff is going to stay to the left of goaltender Brooke Hernandez. Fullerton sneaking some last-second changes over the boards. Coming in to take the faceoff is Grant Norman. He'll face Cooper Spears. And Norman will get kicked out of the circle, so now coming in to take it is Matt Green. Green can't beat Spears on the draw, but nonetheless his team will mop up, and that is going to be lobbed out by Norman. And it will trickle just wide of Gaucho goaltender Hahn, where Rupert will take up Rupert. His clearing pass taken down. Green sends it back deep, and Connor May will have to send it off the glass. That's also gloved down. Matt Green, he'll send it back down wide. Two blue shirts into pressure quickly. That pass skips over the stick of Ockfish, and Spears in flight to try to get there first. He will not beat Andrew Wong, however. Ockfish tries to follow up. That's given away to Goldzer, but Goldzer can't control it. Grant Norman carries it through the neutral zone. Norman over the blue line. He's taking on Connor May. May forces him to the outside. Good body contact. Sent back out to the point, where it misses the stick of Andrew Wong and out towards the neutral zone. Wong forced to loop backward. He'll fire it on the backhand over to Kenzie DeKaiser, who will skate it through the neutral zone. DeKaiser lobs it towards the corner. Getting to it first is going to be Matt Green. Green fires it back to the point. Sends that one high and wide on the dump in. First one to get to it, however, is a blue shirt. That is Grant Norman, but it will be frozen to the side of the cage by Will Hahn, who was not happy about the extra stabs that Fullerton was allowed to take at that puck before the officials blew it down. On with some words to the referee saying, hey, I had that covered. Why are you letting them jam away at my blocker hand? Goaltenders tend to not like that sort of thing. So UCSB sending a line of Del Bonis, along with Awasiuk and Tyler Barone over the boards. Both the Kammer brothers back out on the blue line for Fullerton. UCSB controls the faceoff, and it's Eric Valois through the neutral zone. Gives it to Barone. They come over the line. Barone loses the handle at the last moment, however. And the pass sent forward. In comes James Maloney. Maloney already with one goal here this evening. He's ridden off the puck. Great defensive play from Piagai. Awasiuk goes for the hit and gets the worst of it. And UCSB will loop back behind the net. Valois fires a bank pass. Finds Barone. Barone sends it forward. Tries to find Awasiuk, but he was tied up. Great defensive play from Mejia, who will now skate over the blue line. Lets the low shot go, and that's padded away by Hahn. UCSB sends it off the boards and back out. Kammer brothers playing a little bit of catch. Tyler on it, sends it over to Dylan. Dylan sends it forward. Great pass for Mejia, who sends the shot just wide. Held in by Fullerton. Off the glass. This one will go all the way back. Dimitri Piagai gets to it. Loops it around. It will be off the skate of Awasiuk. Awasiuk tries to find Del Bonis, but this will go right to Kammer, but taken away. Pass tried to send it forward for Barone. Barone didn't see it. Tyler sends it forward, tries to find a teammate. This is Sean Betchel. Betchel takes a big hit in the middle of the ice from Del Bonis, and Barone will carry it the other way. Dylan Kammer takes it away, tries to send it forward for brother. Tyler over the blue line. Knifed off his stick, but he'll get it back. Sent towards the slot, not handled. And Tyler Kammer carries it back out from behind the net. Tries to get around one, and then it's taken away from him. Barone trying to get them speed through the neutral zone. Unfortunately, not able to hang on to it. Dylan takes it away off the glass, tries to find Barone, and it bounces over his stick, but he's not going to have the speed to catch it. Jacob Smith will take it, and he'll send it back around. And we have some pleasantries going on over towards the center of the ice. End of that play, it looks to me, Colin Del Bonis got rocked at the end of that play. And it looks like both Eric Valois and Dimitri Piagai came to his defense. Took him a little while to get up. So Piagai is going to go here. And we are probably also going to see one of the Titans going as well. Looks to me like that's going to be Zachary Smith, who seems to be hesitating to make his way to the penalty box. I don't know if he's been penalized yet, but a lot of Fullerton players standing around with their hands out saying, "What did I do?" And it will be, correction, I believe that's Jacob Smith that's going to be going. More than likely coincidental minors here for roughing with 11:14 to go here in the second period. Fullerton with both the goals in this middle frame. The first one coming on the power play from Dylan Kammer. And then not long after, James Maloney with a sniper wrister up over the blocker hand of Gaucho goaltender Will Hahn. And that is where we stand, a 2-1 lead for Fullerton. UCSB led 1-0 after 1. Officials sorting this one out. Delbonis still looking like he's shaking a few cobwebs loose after that one, but I think he's okay. He did get up under his own power not long after the whistle. He did take a very hard hit on that play. I believe it was Smith that threw that hit, as Fullerton seems to be warming to the task of playing the physical style of hockey that UCSB prefers. Still working on sorting this one out. Smith has opened the penalty box door again. Both coaches looking for explanations from the officiating crew here. We'll have one for you as soon as we can figure it out. Fullerton in particular does not seem all that happy with the way these penalties have been called. Probably because it looked as though Dimitri Piagai pretty much just stepped in and started mugging one of their players. That pretty much is what happened. So I would imagine they're lobbying for another power play here. If you're UCSB, that is the last thing you want to give this team. Officials explaining everything to the leadership that is out on the ice. Cooper Spears, and I believe that's Justin Goldzer, standing in the center circle. Correction, that's Andrew Vieira. And Eric Valois out there as well. It's James Maloney in blue for Cal State Fullerton. And I believe we may have some 4-on-4 skating, possibly 5-on-5. I can't really tell. But I believe we are going to get coincidental minors here, and it will be 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. 11:14 to go here in the second period. I believe it's going to be coincidental minors for roughing on Piagai and Jacob Smith. So Delbonis, who took that hit at the end of that last play, back out on the ice, along with Cooper Spears, Eric Valois, and Andrew Vieira. But it is Maloney over the boards, or excuse me, over the blue line, but he will turn back and just control Fullerton with the puck. Content to just work it around. Andrew Wong almost loses it to Spears, but gets it back, sends the pass forward, misses everybody, and Valois will take control. Valois sends it towards the middle of the ice for Spears. Spears watched carefully by Maloney. Sends the pass across, misses Vieira. Vieira can't get through. Over the line comes Delbonis. Delbonis gets around one, fires the backhand through off the pad of Brooke Hernandez. That shot went back against the grain. Spears tries to walk it out in front, forgot the puck. Sends the backhand through, no one home. Valois will get it and hang on. Sends it back over for Delbonis. Delbonis will float one on net and a rebound, score! A simple shot from the point from Delbonis. Floated in, and Brooke Hernandez cannot contain the rebound, and it's Cooper Spears who pots the rebound for UCSB to knot this one up at 2-2. Cooper Spears with his 5th goal of the season, having 2 in each of the last 2 games, and he keeps that hot streak alive here with a heads-up play to just go to the front of the net. The rebound drops out from goaltender Brooke Hernandez, and he is there to pot it. So UCSB, after giving up 2 in this period, answers back with 1 of their own, and we are all square. 22 seconds away from the halfway point of the game. Chris Owasiuk will skate this one out on the line right now with Austin Trenner. Trenner doing battle, but he'll give it to Owasiuk. Owasiuk can't get around the defenseman in front. That is Dylan Kammer. Owasiuk gets it back, however, sends it to the front. Kammer will take it away. Kammer with speed, lobs it off the end boards, and here he comes. Kammer from the blue line, lets the shot go off the blocker of Hahn, and it's out wide. Sent back down low. Dylan Kammer back on the puck. He's bodied by Emmett Rupert there. Gets the puck away, however. Leaves it for Norman. Back out to the point. Sent it for Tyler Kammer. That's off the skate. And body contact on Owasiuk. Owasiuk pokes the puck away. Coming into the zone, he will get there first. Leaves the drop pass for Trenner. Oh, what a poke check from Brooke Hernandez. Oh, boy, you want to talk about something that takes some courage. Brooke Hernandez at the last moment just got that big paddle out there and took it away from the Gauchos' leading goal scorer. Fullerton laws that puck in deep. Valois looks off one man, fires the pass out, finds Owasiuk. Owasiuk out there with Spears, who's right back on the ice after scoring that goal. And the teams are back to 5-on-5. Sent back out, that's blocked. Back in behind the defense, Jacob Smith got out there, but no one in blue saw him out there, and they will be content to just dump it in deep. Smith will be the first one on this. Valois on him, lays the body check, and Justin Goldzer will take over. Goldzer with room and space to move. Fires the pass across. That will reach the stick of Christian Akpish. Akpish off the pad of Hernandez. Can't hang on to it. Akpish sends the rebound wide. Fullerton takes over. Mejia gets it out of his own zone. Loses it. And UCSB will take it back. Emmett Rupert looks up. Finds Cooper Spears in the neutral zone. Spears wheels around. Gets ahead of steam. Tries to carry through the middle of the ice. And he takes a hit at the last second. And knocks him off the puck. Good work from Jacob Smith on that one. Bouncing puck, no one can seem to get a handle on. Finally, Christian Akpish emerges with it. Akpish fires the shot. In and out of the glove of Brooke Hernandez, and that's sent out towards the front of the net, taken away. Fullerton skate the puck out. Kenzie DeKaiser over the blue line with speed. Tries to get around Valois. Valois holds him up, and Valois will take a hooking penalty for that one. If Valois would have kept his stick level, he probably would have gotten away with that one, but he turned the stick so the blade was facing down to the ice in order to slow the man down, and that is a textbook hooking call. And I'd file that one away under one that you would take if you're defenseman Eric Valois. He's asking questions about that one, but I'd file that one under one you would take. I believe that was Jacob Smith who was in over the blue line, and he had a full head of steam. And the Fullerton Titan power play that scored on its first opportunity tonight gets its second opportunity now, with 8:03 to go here in the second period. Delbonis out to kill this one alongside Tyler Barone, but Fullerton wins the faceoff. Matthew Bodge, content to hang on to the puck on the half wall, fires the pass across through the box, finds Tyler Kammer. Kammer sends it down low. James Maloney gets it back from Kammer, holds on to it on the sidewall. Very deliberate movement here from Fullerton. Sends it a little lower. Mejia sent through the back through the box. Good work from Piagai, but no one can pick it up in a white shirt. And Bailey Mejia takes over. Dylan Kammer sends it to Tyler. Tyler, his shot off the blocker of Gaucho goaltender Will Hahn. And Delbonis gets to it first, sends it forward. Barone skates in with speed over the line, and that's knifed away from him by Dylan Kammer. Barone tries to send it deep. Dylan Kammer takes it away. He'll lob it through the neutral zone. Piagai will take over, and he will just fire it 200 feet and take some time off the clock for the Gauchos so they can change their forwards. Fullerton content to just set up back behind their net. They got a minute left on this man advantage. Puck fired forward. Dylan Kammer sends a pass across the neutral zone. Here comes Bodge. Bodge to the middle, right into the slot. Walking there was Bailey Mejia, and he didn't get what he wanted on that. Dylan Kammer out at the point. Stick handles, fires it over, gets it back. Off the stick, great block from Chris Owasiuk on that one, as that Dylan Kammer walked it down to about the tops of the circles before letting that one go. Kammer scored the first power play goal for Fullerton on this one. Their second chance. We'll see what happens. They're down to 41 seconds left. Michael Herlihy out killing this penalty right now with Chris Owasiuk. Owasiuk tries to win the faceoff. It bounces off the skate of the linesman. A little bit unfortunate there as Kammer recovers it. Sends it over to brother Dylan. Dylan fires the low shot. Oh, looking for the tip, and it just missed. He had Bailey Mejia with his stick on the ice right next to the goalpost, no one on him. Dylan Kammer fakes the shot at the top of the circle, fires that one into the glove off the shot of Bailey Mejia. Will Hahn snags that one with a little bit of a windmill at the end of it. Showing his team he's got it. And boy, you can really tell just how efficient with the movement this Fullerton Titans team is on the power play. Down to 19 seconds on this opportunity. Delbonis and Spears over the blue line. Over the boards, I should say. Emmett Rupert, along with Andrew Vieira, to kill the remainder of this one. Fullerton wins another face-off on this power play. Mejia drops the puck, finds Bodge. Bodge looks down low, finds Norman, sent out. Bodge can't get anything on it as it's a tie-up from Cooper Spears. Bodge gets it back over. Lobs on net, and that's patted away. Sent out to the point where it will be lobbed back in deep, and UCSB has killed the power play. Two blue shirts battling with Emmett Rupert. Down behind the net, Fullerton comes away with it. Bodge tries to skate away from one, can't get around. Grant Norman. Norman sends it back down low, back behind the net. Mejia takes body contact from Colin Delbonis, allowing Rupert to try to get it away, but Bodge will block that one down. Rupert and Bodge continue to battle. The puck's underneath them, and it's loose. Bodge has his stick loose, and he will recover it, but it's right into the midsection of Christian Ockpish. Sent forward, Mejia gets his stick lifted by Cooper Spears, who will walk it out and be content just to float this one down. No icing for UCSB. Fullerton carries the puck through, and two Gauchos collide. A little bit of disorganized hockey here. Both teams seem to be running into each other. Spears in on the pressure. Tries to get that puck away from Andrew Wong. Delbonis in, throws the body contact to try to separate a man from the puck, and we've got a whistle. Not sure who's going to be going, but the referee's got somebody for this one. And it looks to me like it's going to be Cooper Spears going for boarding on this one. And never mind, we're going to get coincidentals. Andrew Wong goes off as well at the same time, so we got some more 4-on-4 hockey. As you might remember, UCSB tied the game in 4-on-4 not too long ago. But unfortunately, that goal scorer was Cooper Spears, who is now sitting in the sin bin. 4:55 left in this second period. Off the face-off, UCSB controls, sent back to the point. Valois, his shot blocked on the way in by Jacob Smith, who will rim it around the boards, not out. Good hold by Valois. Sends it to the middle of the ice for Awasiak. His pass broken up, and this is taken away by Sean Kuffner. Kuffner with speed through the neutral zone. That's off the skate of Emmett Rupert. And Fullerton will be content just to tap that one deep. That was off Jacob Smith's stick. Sent out to the middle of the ice. Taken away and off the outside of the net. Oh, the Gauchos get away with a turnover there as Rupert fired it right into the low slot where the stick blade of Jacob Smith was just sitting there waiting, and he hit the outside of the net. Will Hahn is going to let him hear about that one in the intermission that's coming up in 4 minutes and 23 seconds. Barone over the boards now to kill the remainder of this 4-on-4. He's out there with Chris Awasiak for UCSB. Fullerton controls the draw, however. They'll loop it back behind the UCSB net. Gauchos will get to it first, or Vieira will send it around for Awasiak. Looks off his man, tries to find Barone. It'll just vacate the zone. Dylan Kammer carries over the blue line, has to stop up as he drew his team offside, so Fullerton will have to regroup. Pass misses a stick at the blue line, and it's a tap forward for Awasiak. Awasiak in one-on-one with Dylan Kammer. Kammer takes the puck away from him, and look out, cook out. Here come the Titans 3-on-2. Dylan Kammer to the middle of the ice, drop pass, shot, and that's a great block from Barone, and Awasiak is away with it. Gauchos 2-on-1 if they hurry. Awasiak, he's got P guy with him, but he's ridden off into the boards. Great play from Tyler Kammer. Barone loses the handle at the last second as Sean Kuffner seemed to lose an edge in front of him. Tyler Kammer sends it out. He's got Barone alongside him. P guy back defending. And it's taken away by Barone. UCSB will control and reset. P guy carries out from back behind his own net. He'll skate through. He's got space. Looks over, finds Barone. Barone has to pull up. Grant Norman in pressuring, so Barone will just lob it over where it'll be taken over by Vieira. Vieira drops it, looking for Delbonis. Delbonis picks it up, cycles through the neutral zone, sends the pass over for Achfish. Achfish sends it through the neutral zone. 4-on-4 is over. Team's back to full even 5-on-5. The neutral zone. Fullerton will lob that one in. Matt Green will be taken over by Andrew Vieira. Vieira with a make pass behind his own net finds Eric Valois through the neutral zone. He'll be content to lob it off the blocker of Brooke Hernandez, who didn't look all that confident with that save. Taken away by Spears. Spears, another blocker save from Hernandez. This one a little bit more confident. And it's sent back behind that. Achfish gets to it first, lobs it back down. Delbonis in his feet, digs it out. He's got two blue shirts around him, and the Titans will take it away. Big hit laid there by Achfish. Achfish is passed to the middle. That's broken up. Grant Norman can't get it out. Good hold from Eric Valois. Send it back down behind the net, but Fullerton will be the first one to it. Try to loop it back. Not out. Cooper Spears sent a low shot. That's blockered aside. Again, looped back out to the blue line and held in by Valois. Blue shirts are the first ones to it. This time they'll get it out over the blue line. This time they will skate it out. The pass through the neutral zone to no one in particular. Valois will take over. Valois sends it across his own defensive zone. Let's find Rupert. They'll play a little bit of catch with two oncoming forecheckers. The pass, this is everybody. Off the glove, however, is the call from the linesman. This will not be icing. And UCSB gets a fortunate break. They had some tired legs on the ice. Valois takes over, tries to find the pass through the neutral zone. It bounces off the stick of Trenner. And coming back the other way quickly is DeKaiser, but over the blue line, stumbling at the last second, Sean Betchel. And he drew DeKaiser offside with 1:12 left to go here in the second period. 3 goals in this period. First one on the power play for the Fullerton Titans. That coming by the way of number 10, Dylan Kammer. And not long after, James Maloney made it 2-1 for the Titans. But in a 4-on-4 stretch, Cooper Spears drew level again for UCSB off of a rebound off goaltender Brooke Hernandez, and that is where we stand. Face-off, UCSB controls. Sent out towards the neutral zone, but no one able to pick it up. Intercepted, and Hurley he has to dump it as Justin Goldzer was offside. Tyler Kammer sends it out towards the neutral zone. He finds James Maloney. Maloney has it taken away. Over the line comes Trenner. Trenner tries to put the shot on net, and it trickles wide. Hurley, he fires it through the slot. No one home. Piagai picks up. His shot's blocked. Tyler Kammer in the way on that one. Goldzer gets to it first, but it's taken away from him. Able to hold in is Hurley. Trenner sends it down low, finding Goldzer. Goldzer muscled off the puck. Dylan Kammer with it. He'll bank a pass off the boards and find Betchel. Betchel gets it out to the point. Gauchos hold. Fired back down deep. That's taken down off the glove, but UCSB gets it. Looping around the net is Trenner. Trenner can't get the shot through. Fullerton sends it back around. Vieira will hold. Sent for Hurley. Hurley lobs it towards the net. No one home, and the rebound is taken away. Great play from Dylan Kammer, and that'll do it for the second period. A last-minute flurry for UCSB, and an action-packed period comes to an end. The teams will skate off to the locker room once again. A very tightly contested game here this evening at Ice in Paradise. All square at 2-2 after 2. We will have our second ice cut and what's sure to be an exceptional third period here in just a few moments. I will see if I can talk to head coach Scott Hires at intermission, get some words from him. Otherwise, we will be back in just a few moments' time. Once again, from Goleta, your UCSB Gauchos 2, the visiting Cal State University Fullerton Titans 2. We'll be back momentarily here on the Ice Hockey at UCSB Broadcast Network. Second intermission continuing here from Ice in Paradise in Goleta. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kyle Nicolas, bringing you all of the action here from Ice in Paradise as we get set to start the third period. Speaking with head coach Scott Hires for UCSB at intermission, his message was short, simple, and twofold. Lesson number one, more shots on net. Made note of the rebounds that goaltender Brooke Hernandez has been spitting out all night long. Made particular mention of the goals scored in the 4-on-4 by Cooper Spears that knotted us back up at 2-2 as a primary example for what UCSB could be doing if they just get men to the front of the net to dig away at a few of the rebounds. And his second message, he's got to stay out of the penalty box. I think it's one of the simpler messages that you could possibly give, but this Fullerton Titans team, their power play is just something to behold. They are moving the puck quickly, efficiently. They are deliberate, and they pick their attack points better than possibly any team the Gauchos have seen thus far and possibly will see all season long. You cannot give this team opportunities with that man advantage, or they will find a way to burn you. Fullerton 1-for-2 on the power play here this evening. That lone goal coming by way of leading point getter Dylan Kammer for Fullerton. The other goal coming not long after that in that second period from James Maloney. That, at that point, put Fullerton up 2-1 after Dimitri Piegai opened the scoring for UCSB in the first period. But it was Cooper Spears in 4-on-4 play, getting to a rebound and slamming it behind goaltender Brooke Hernandez. That got us back even at 2-2. So for UCSB, they are winners of each of their last three, putting that streak here on the line tonight, and they have 20 minutes to settle it. For Fullerton, they are looking to right the ship after their last outing, which was not really favorable for them. They lost, I believe the score was 9-1 to the UCLA Bruins in that game, and that is one they're going to want to put behind them as quickly as possible. And a little bit of an omen as well for ice hockey at UCSB to what to expect of the Bruins this year. UCSB played them tight last season when they met down at Pickwick Ice in Burbank. Ultimately, that decision going, I believe, a final score of 5-2 by way of the Bruins, who will be at Ice in Paradise later on this season when we come back for the new year. It's set to start the third period here. Shots that last period for ice hockey at UCSB, a much better showing on the shot counter, getting 10 shots that last 20-minute frame. Still outshot, however, by 1 as Fullerton put up 11 of their own for a total thus far of 25-15 in favor of the Titans. Expect to see an awful lot of the Kammer brothers here in this third period. They are starting out on the ice for the Titans. Back on defense, number 10, Dylan, and number 4, Tyler. It's off the face-off. Fullerton controls. We are underway here in the third and final frame. Score knotted even at 2-2. Dylan fires the puck in down low. First one to it is going to be Matthew Bodge. Out to the point. Tyler sends it over to Dylan. Dylan on the backhand, loops it back down low. Evan Rupert gets to it first, but can't get a handle on it. Walking around with it, Norman sends it back for Tyler. Tyler sends it back behind the net. Fired out in front, no one home. First one to it is Delbonis, sends it around off the boards and quickly converged upon, I believe that's Tyler Barone over there. He's got 2 blue shirts on him. He's able to kick the puck free out to the point. Tyler the first one to it, however, and he will fire a shot that Wilhon will stick to the corner. UCSB is still struggling to get that puck back out. Held in again by Dylan, and the Gauchos, the puck gets stuck in some water. And Valois able to hang on to it long enough to send it around for Rupert. Rupert skates it out, and he's over the blue line. Fires the shot in. It's off the leg pad of goaltender Brooke Hernandez, or Fullerton will take over. Once again, puck getting stuck in some undried water here. The ice cut finishing just a few quick moments ago. Dropped in the neutral zone. Owasiuk, he's bodied up by Dylan and carried out by Matthew Bodge. Bodge over the blue line. Titans are offside, and a big hit from Delbonis winds up taking out the linesman. Puck sent out past the blue line, and that'll be taken in by Achpish, but he can't get around a linesman this time. And UCSB forced to touch up and get back onside as Spears couldn't carry over the blue line. Turned over. Goldzer finds Spears. Spears can't get it, and he skies it on the backhand up over the top. Boy, you can just tell the low slots right now are just covered in water. Pucks do not seem to be moving. Puck sent outward by Betchel. Hits the skates of a linesman. That's lobbed forward. Betchel will take over. Betchel tries to keep the handle on it, and he is absolutely leveled by Dimitri Piagai. Oh, man. Sent around for Goldzer. Goldzer gets the pass forward for Spears. Spears with speed. Fires the shot. Wide of the net. And Achpish unable to hang on to it, but Goldzer gets it back, takes a stick, shot blocked. Spears gets it first. Kick save from Hernandez, and a beauty. And she'll stick that one away. Bailey Mejia out with speed. He's got Kenzie DeKaiser with him, and Kenzie DeKaiser comes over the line, tries to stop, and he lost an edge, and that drew his whole team offside. That's a bit unfortunate there, as Fullerton had a 2-on-0. If they were able to get over that line smoothly, UCSB just slow in getting back on that play, and they catch a break. Both teams seeming to catch a few breaks and a few bad bounces here in this period as the ice continues to dry, particularly in front of both nets. Dillon fires it forward. Sean Kuffner puts it on net from outside the blue line. Then Hahn is forced to block her to the corner, and UCSB will just stick it right back out. Dillon looks over for Tyler, and that's sent in towards the middle. Valois, a little bit of confusion. No one gets to it. Out to the point. Dillon sends a low roller in on net. It's loose, and Hahn has it. With it looks like Zach Smith coming down trying to dig away at it, and Hahn not happy about the number of whacks he took after covering that puck before the official was able to blow that whistle. Hahn has already expressed his dissatisfaction with the timing on the whistles so far this game. He's taken several stabs in what he believes should have been plays that were blown dead sooner. Faceoff will be coming over to Hahn's right-hand side. And to take it, Jacob Smith. He'll face Austin Trenner, the leading goal scorer for UCSB. Smith ties up Trenner, and they'll win it. Back to the point. Dillon fires a low shot, deflected, and it goes just wide. Towards the middle from Tyler. And Hahn will grab it and hang on. 16:30 to go here in the game. We are all square at 2-2. Just a reminder, these two teams will meet once again tomorrow afternoon. Face-off set for this one, or that one I should say, at 4:45. Back to the point, off the face-off, Tyler over to Dillon. Dillon's shot whistles wide. Fired towards the middle by Sean Kuffner. Off to the outside of the cage, and Mingrone will send it forward. Mingrone finds Dimitri Strategos. Strategos has ridden off the puck by Tyler Cameron. Send it around for his brother Dillon. Dillon skates the puck through, and body contact, but not enough, is going down. And the officials have called icing on this one. And a bit of smart strategic play from Andrew Vieira on that play. Scratch that. That's Eric Valois. Valois just gunned it for the goal line. Kuffner a little bit mystified how he was not given the benefit of the doubt, because he clearly would have gotten to that puck first, but the official nonetheless gave the race over to the Gaucho defenseman. Off the face-off, UCSB whistles a shot high and wide. Back out to the point where Piagai will hold. Piagai gets it to Barone. Barone, it's loose out to the front of the net, and Owasiak has his shot partially blocked, and it winds up wide of the net. Dylan Kammer, who I don't think has left the ice here in this third period yet, sends it out to the neutral zone. That's broken up. Owasiak can't get it through. Dillon recovers it. Sends it across to a new defensive partner, Kenzie DeKaiser. That outlet pass is blocked, but taken away, and it goes out to the neutral zone. Dylan Kammer over the blue line. Tries to skate around one, tries to send it through to the front. Good defense by UCSB and a stop by Will Hahn. Out to the point, not out. Great play from Matthew Bodge, but he takes body contact, and UCSB will just chip this one up in the air and walk it out over into neutral ice. Owasiak takes body contact as he comes over the line, and he is taken off of the puck. Fullerton will send it around back behind their own net. Bodge unable to go much further, and UCSB loses it, and turning and carrying it back in is Norman. Norman fires it deep back down behind Will Hahn. Piagai sends it off the boards for Barone, who will send it back to Piagai. Piagai reverses, tries to find Barone, but Barone can't get to it. Out to the point, in and out of the glove, the shot from Kenzie DeKaiser, stopped by Hahn. Out comes Piagai. Piagai with Barone, 2-on-2 over the blue line they come. Barone stick handles around one, keeps it, and it's in and out of off the mask of Brooke Hernandez, and no one home to get the rebound. That was lying in the goal crease. Big hit from Cooper Spears as he nails Andrew Wong, and both these teams have really ratcheted up the physical play. Fullerton in with speed, however, that's broken up. Back out to the point. And Spears with speed, 2-on-1, come the Gauchos the other way, and the pass just skips off the stick of Spears, and that breaks down for UCSB. Fullerton over the blue line. Backhand pass through to the middle, and Hahn gets a glove to it, and another stick into the midsection of the Gaucho goaltender draws the ire of everyone in white. Coach Hires has to hope cooler heads prevail here. We have mentioned many times before, you do not want to give this Fullerton team any opportunities on the extra man. They already have one tonight. They're 1 for 2. UCSB does not yet have a power play here this evening. Looks like we're going to get at least one penalty here. Skating to the penalty box is Matt Green for Cal State Fullerton. And I believe the penalty streak, or the power play list streak, I should say, may be coming to an end. I think UCSB is going to get their first opportunity of the night here, as no Gauchos look like they are headed for the penalty box. 13:50 to go here in regulation time. Still tied at 2-2. If the score holds, or we were to finish regulation tied, similar to the way the NHL rules used to be, teams will skate 4 aside for overtime unless that has changed, and I'm not aware of that. In the past, that is how it has been. It has been 4-on-4 overtime. UCSB has 2 victories in the overtime session in program history, including last season a dramatic victory over the Santa Clara Broncos in overtime, Tyler Barone scoring the winning goal of that one. And then in the first season in the Ice and Paradise era, getting an overtime win in the California Collegiate Hockey League playoffs. That goal coming after an incredible comeback effort from UCSB to tie the game in the late stages. And then Cam Patterson sealing it for the Gauchos. Just a few minutes into the overtime session, UCSB coming out on top over the California Lutheran Knights that evening. Officials still sorting this one out. Still only one player in the penalty box, and that's Matt Green for Cal State Fullerton, which leads me to believe that UCSB will be getting their first power play of the night here. So far here in the third period, 4 shots for Fullerton, 3 for UCSB, keeping up with the trend. Fullerton has outshot the Gauchos all night long, putting a 14-5 advantage after the first period. Green has exited the penalty box here. Again, we'll let you know what's going on when we figure it out, but I think everyone on the ice is still trying to figure that out as well. So we have some penalties up on the board. We have a 5-minute major on the board for Fullerton, as well as 2 minutes aside. Emmett Rupert has now taken his seat in the penalty box for UCSB. So I believe we are going to get some sort of a matching penalty, but Fullerton also has a 5-minute major up on the board, and they have just taken the 2 minutes off for Fullerton. And now the 2 minutes down for UCSB as well. So if that indication means anything, the Gauchos, not only are they going to get a power play, but they may be about to get a major power play. A full 5 minutes with a man advantage. And it looks like Matt Green has actually been ejected for Cal State Fullerton. He is skating off the ice accompanied by a linesman. Still waiting to figure out what the call is on that one, but I believe Matt Green's night is done. And that's a pretty big loss for Fullerton. Green was having himself a fairly good evening out here. Especially playing as a depth scoring winger for the Titans. So it looks like that will be the case. Emmett Rupert is still in the penalty box. And I believe the Titans will need someone to serve. Still sorting this out, but UCSB is, not only are they going to get their first power play of the night, it's of the major variety. 5 minutes, and it will not end if UCSB is able to score a goal. Fullerton will be short the entire duration. So Fullerton does get a man to serve. That's going to be Colin Anderson, who will take the seat in the box, probably to serve the 2-minute minor, coincidentally with Emmett Rupert. 5-minute power play about to start here for ice hockey at UCSB. 13:50 to go. Colin Delbonis in to take the face-off. He'll win it, and Goldzer will send it back to the point for Vieira. Vieira looks low, and he's got Spears along the half wall. Spears sends it off the side of the net. Delbonis gets to it, sends it out for Spears. Spears being watched carefully there. That's knifed away, but Spears gets it back, puts it out along the wall, sends it back for Vieira. Vieira sends a low shot, tipped just wide. And Delbonis in front of the net. Goldzer tries to get to it. Good play there from Maloney. Sends it down low. Tyler Kammer can't get to it. He's tied up by Delbonis, and that's sent to the middle of the ice. Fanned on, and Spears is able to get to it first. UCSB recovers. Spears content. Holds it. Sends the low shot. That one whistles high and wide. May have been tipped on the way in. Vieira recovers the rebound. Sends it across for Eric Valois. Valois walks it to the top. Lets the shot go off the glove and just wide. Great save from Brooke Hernandez. Vieira with a nice little touch back to Goldzer. Goldzer leaves it for Eric Valois. Valois sends it for Spears. Spears along the half wall. His shot is blocked. It's taken away, sent back out to the point, and Valois will not hold the zone as it just bounces off his stick and back out. 12:45 left to go. 3:53 and taken down, and here comes James Maloney shorthanded. Maloney shot off the glove and then off the outside of the cage. Sent forward, and Spears gets it. Spears takes big body contact from Kenzie DeKaiser. DeKaiser will hang on to it, and he will send it, but that is off the stick of Spears and sent back down. James Maloney has made a real nuisance of himself here tonight. UCSB has had a lot of trouble containing him. Had arguably one of the better chances of the game for Fullerton on that last rush. Over the line comes Barone. Barone content to just flip it in deep. Excuse me. Barone now on the puck. Vieira gets it back out at the point. Barone on the half wall. Back to Vieira out at the high slot. Low shot off the stick. Loose rebound. And Hernandez gets the save on that one. It's up in the air, and it's off the stick and out to neutral ice. Piagai under pressure from Maloney. Looks off the man, and they will turn back around. Sends the pass forward. Vieira content to lob this one deep. Kenzie DeKaiser gets there first. He'll reverse it off the end wall. Andrew Wong sends it off the glass, off the glove, and it's taken away, and coming out with it is Norman. Norman facing Piagai one-on-one. Norman off the backhand, and it's off the pad of Will Hahn into the corner, where Delbonis will pick up. Delbonis sends a high pass through the neutral zone. It bounces over the stick of a Fullerton defenseman, and on comes Barone. Barone sends the pass in, and it's blocked. Great play from Dylan Kammer, who will put it up off the glass, and this will go 200 feet. Hahn out of his net to stop it. 2:16 left to go on the power play here for UCSB. Again, of the major variety. Now more than half over. Pass into the skates of a linesman. And UCSB unable to move it through the neutral zone. With the mates offside, they'll have to flip it in deep. First one on it is Dylan Kammer, who will send it around off the boards and all the way back down, forcing UCSB to chase. 10:41 left to go here in the period. Skating through the neutral zone with speed. Here comes Hurley. Hurley loses an edge. Dylan Kammer once again throws it up on the glass all the way around, blocked by Piagai. Piagai sends it down low. Owasiuk looked up and tried to find Eric Valois at the point, and it just split his defenseman. Chip pass. Piagai once again dumps it back in deep. 1:20 left on the power play. Reversed back around by Tyler Kammer, out to the point. Valois will hold. Shot in, blocked by Dylan. Dylan in on it, and he's under pressure from Hurley. Sent back around to the point. Valois gets it. Valois sends it for Owasiuk. Owasiuk loses the handle, but it'll go to Valois. Valois sends it low. Hurley plays with it along the half wall, back out to his point. Shot, low shot, in and off the pad of Hernandez. That one came from Valois through a screen. No one got a touch on it. And the goaltender for Fullerton able to keep this one out. Piagai over the blue line. It's knifed away from him. Bailey Mejia, and once again it is James Maloney who fires at the length of the ice and back down to 38 seconds on this major power play for ice hockey at UCSB. Pass fired through the neutral zone to no one in particular, and UCSB will once again have to come 200 feet with it down to 25 seconds. Maloney in pressuring, forces Valois to turn. Valois curls back behind his net, and he will walk it out under pressure. His outlet pass, that's going to be blocked by Mejia. 11 seconds left on the power play, and UCSB struggling to get out over their own blue line. Pass behind the man Cooper Spears, and they will lob that back down, and that will do it for the major power play. It is killed off by Cal State Fullerton. Back to 5-on-5. This is intercepted by Sean Betchel. Betchel's shot partially blocked. It winds up back behind the net, but Betchel will get to it first. Goldzer will recover it. He'll look up for the pass. He finds Cooper Spears. Spears looks up, and he's got Christian Ockfish ahead of him. Ockfish drops it for Spears, but it's just gotten a stick on by Andrew Wong. Taken away by Spears. Spears whistles a shot just wide of the post. Two blue shirts battling with Christian Ockfish, and they'll emerge with it. Sent back out to the neutral ice, where Andrew Vieira will curl it back. Finds Connor May. May looks up, finds it, and it goes off a linesman yet again, and Fullerton will take over. Wong sends it forward, tries to find the man. That's Zachary Smith. Smith carries it in back behind the net, sends it towards the front of the net, and it bounces off a Gaucho defenseman, but UCSB there to mop it up. And a great move from Owasiuk to beat one man and dodge the hit. Owasiuk with speed over the blue line. He'll curl inside the offensive zone. Leaves it back for Barone. Barone with nowhere to go, so he'll just backhand it all the way back down behind the net, where Connor May will be there to hold it. Sent back around, and a big body contact there from Del Bonis, but UCSB will have to regroup in the neutral zone. Pass misses the sticks, and Fullerton will send that one in deep. Big body contact from Owasiuk on Jacob Smith. Piagai curls it back around behind his own net. Barone into chase. Barone will stop up, looks for some passing options, and he finds Owasiuk on the other side of his own zone. Owasiuk gets through one man, got a little bit of room to move. He'll skate through the neutral ice. He gets around another, and he'll be content just to chip this on the backhand in back behind the Fullerton goal. Dylan Kammer skates away from two, sends it over to brother Tyler. Tyler tries to look up and find Smith in the neutral zone, but it bounces over his stick. Barone tries to get it through, and it's Hurley trying to battle it over the blue line, but unfortunately he took some body contact. And that drew the Gauchos offside. Rapidly moving third period, much like the rest of the game. Now down to only 6:43 to go here in the third period. Still knotted up at 2-2. And, you know, to use that old cliche, you have a feeling that next goal is huge. UCSB missing a skater out on the ice. You don't want to give this Fullerton team any more power plays. So Spears jumps on, and he'll be forced to take a face-off after that removes Austin Trenner from the circle. And Fullerton will win it. Tyler Kammer finds Dylan. Dylan looks up. And big body contact in the neutral zone as Colin Anderson was on the end of that hit from Dimitri Piagai. Dylan, content to get the red, fires it deep. Valois sends it around. Back out to the point. Dylan Kammer fans on the shot, but he'll get it back and skates it across the top of the zone, where he takes a big hit there from Herlihy. UCSB takes it back, and a strike pass into the neutral zone unfortunately doesn't get through. He had Spears with speed. Coming over Grant Norman. Norman skates it in, throws up along the boards, looks up, tries to find a passing option, finds Dylan out at the point. Dylan gets through one hit, takes big body contact from Guy. Back behind the net, Valois pins his man, and that's sent back out to the front. Dylan will get it. His shot partially blocked, and that's in, and it's off the mask. The shot from Bodge, his second shot blocked to Dylan, and the puck is just bouncing all over helter-skelter. Back out to the point, blocked again by Dylan, held in. And the shot from the point is held. And Will Hahn will take it and say, take a breath, guys. 5:33 to go here in the third period. And I think we're going to get a timeout here. Coach Scott Hires jumping over his bench to the front. I don't think he's too happy with the way that last shift went, so circle the wagons, rally the troops now, because we're in for a barn burner of a finish. Once again, just to recap the scoring for you, Dimitri Guy got us going in the first period for UCSB, his first goal of the season. In the second period, the opening moments, UCSB gave this dynamite Fullerton Titans power play its first opportunity, and they wasted no time. Leading point getter Dylan Kammer netting the goal for the Titans on that one. A few moments later, they immediately took the lead off the stick of James Maloney on that play. And then towards the end of the second period, UCSB would draw level once again in a 4-on-4 situation. Cooper Spears keeping that goal-scoring streak alive with his 5th of the season. And that is where we stand at this point. Big talking point, however, will be if UCSB cannot pull this one off, what could have been with that 5-minute major power play that they got in this third period. Absolutely nothing done with it. Probably not more than a shot or two on that one as well. Statistician Jasmine Kellogg showing 2 shots on that power play for 5 minutes. Off the face-off, UCSB controls. Stretch pass, tries to find Ockpish, and it just overlet him a little bit. In the race to the puck, he's beaten to it by Andrew Wong. Ockpish still hounding the puck, however, sends it back across the zone for DeKaiser under pressure, but Fullerton will get it back out. Vieira has to chase this one down. He's under pressure now from Bailey Mejia. And he'll stop up back behind the net, and he'll leave it for Cooper Spears. Spears exits the zone with speed, tries to send it to the neutral zone. It bounced off of the skates of Goldzer, and back come Fullerton the other way. Drop pass in the neutral zone. Maloney, his shot, in and out of the glove of Hahn, who will then dive on the rebound and hang on. This goes to show the importance of making sure passes have to be accurate right now, because you really get the feeling that all it's going to take is just one mistake from either one of these sides, and that could be what decides the game here. Both teams have had their opportunities in this game. It's been a very close, very hard-fought matchup, and they are really not shy of throwing the weight around here in this one. Drop back behind the net. Vieira sends it back around to the point. DeKaiser's going to get there first, and he'll send it right back down low. Mejia, the leading goal scorer for this Fullerton team. Taken away, Barone. Barone through the neutral zone. Comes over the line. Drop pass, tries to find Delbonis. Delbonis can't get it through, and Awasiak just can't get the handle. Out to the point, held in by Rupert. Rupert, he'll put it off the outside of the cage. Getting to it first, Awasiak. Delbonis can't get the shot through. Great block. UCSB holds again. Sent back down low. Andrew Wong reverses it back around for DeKaiser. DeKaiser can't get to it first, but he'll body Barone off the puck. Loose out into the slot. Awasiak can't get a stick on it, and DeKaiser will skate it out. DeKaiser, he's got James Maloney with him as he comes over the blue line. Lets the shot go, and it's into the glove of Will Hahn, who will hang on to it. Down to just 3:55 here to go in the third period. Got a real barn burner here at Ice in Paradise. You had a feeling it was going to be a real tight matchup, and it has proved to be exactly that. UCSB with Spears, Goldzer, and Christian Ockpish out on the ice right now. Out to the point, Dylan. Dylan lets the shot go. It's off the blocker of Gaucho goaltender Hahn, and Goldzer will send it to the point. Dylan holds it in. Dylan Kammer gets around 2. Gets it stripped away by Spears, however. Spears tries to skate away with speed. Surrounded by blue jerseys. And sees part. He gets through, and it just at the last second is hacked away from him by Tyler Kammer. Up over the top of the net. Dylan Kammer tries to send it out, and it will vacate the zone as it gets away from Connor May. On the backhand, sent in deep. Sent back out to the point. That's taken away. And just knifed off of the stick of Dylan Kammer. He had a look. Spears through the neutral zone. Gets around 1. Tries to skate across. Looks off for the man. Fires the shot high and wide. There to hold is Piagai. His shot tipped up and over the top off the glass where Spears will get to it. Spears will wheel it. Half blocked by Dylan Kammer. Sent around. Sent out to the neutral zone. And skating out is Tyler Kammer. Kammer over the line. He's got a man with him. That's Smith. Sent back around towards the sidewall. And Akpish content to just lob it through. Spears will get center red, and he takes a huge hit for it, and he stays down. Trying to get that penalty call. That was a hit from behind, but not going to get anything for it. UCSB with the line change. Spears will get off under his own power, but here come Fullerton. Kammer sends it out towards the front of the net. That's knifed away. Barone gets around 1, and he's got some speed. Got around Anderson. Barone. That's on 1. Great diving defensive play from DeKaiser, and he strips it away. Fires the pass up. Tries to find Tyler Kammer. It misses him. This will go all the way down, and it'll be icing as Eric Valois is there first. What an outstanding defensive play on that last sequence. Tyler Barone coming over the line with speed. Got around 1 man, and just a great play from DeKaiser. Leaves his feet, goes sliding across his own slot, and he got just enough on it to get it away from Tyler Barone and stop what was possibly a spectacular scoring chance. Delbonis in to take this face-off with Grant Norman from Aliso Viejo. I'll blow the whistle and do it again. The referees are going to convene for just a split second. 2:11. All that remains here in regulation time. Delbonis and Norman will take this face-off once again. Delbonis setting up his teammates for this face-off, as a good center does. Norman doing the same. The more your team knows what you're going to be doing, the better off you're going to be. Officials having words with the Fullerton bench. That's head coach Tony Cortez. Assistant Jesse Shubalewski was a goaltender for this Fullerton Titans team in 2014-15 and 15-16. Excuse me, 2004, 2005, 2005, 2006. So for 2 seasons for Fullerton. Still not sure what the debate is over, but unless I believe the faceoff is going to stay down to the right-hand side of goaltender Brooke Hernandez. I think they may be talking a little bit about the Spears hit, the hit that Spears took right in front of the scorer's bench that he was down for a good 30 seconds after. Got up on his own power, seems to be okay. He's standing up on the bench. But it was a hard hit, and it was pretty much square in the numbers. And it looks like we have a motion that they're going to be sending someone from Fullerton to the penalty box. Walking over is Sean Kuffner. And 2 minutes go up, so UCSB with 2:11 left to play has an opportunity here on the power play that they have not yet scored on tonight. It's just their second chance. And if nothing happens, there'll be just 11 seconds left in regulation. Off the draw, Wasiak chases it back behind the net. He'll get it back as he gets it away from Wong. Wasiak content to hold on to the puck. He'll on his backhand send it for Delbonis. 2 former Royals linking up. He'll drop it back for Wasiak. Wasiak off the skate. He'll hang on to it. Fullerton really keeping the Gauchos to the outside. Back for Vieira. Vieira sends it for Barone. Barone sends the pass across, and it's just off the stick of Delbonis high and wide. I don't think Delbonis got quite the contact he wanted on that. Wasiak, however, gets the puck back. Jamming away at it back behind the net. Delbonis will try to emerge with it, but Andrew Wong will beat him to it. And he'll skate it out through neutral zone. Wong Sends it off the skate of Eric Valois back behind the net. Vieira will get to it. Under pressure from Grant Norman. Norman forces Valois to play it, but sends it over for Andrew Vieira. Vieira sends it over for Valois. UCSB trying to reset and get out of their own zone. Under some serious pressure, though. That's taken away. And Matthew Bodge will take it, and he'll put it on the backhand and flip it back down into UCSB territory. 58 seconds left to go here in regulation time. Spears taken away, and that's blocked. But Spears will get it back, and a high sticking penalty going to be coming here as Norman got Spears in the mask. Barone gets through one, and it's knifed away from him at the last possible second. That's taken away, and they will blow the whistle. 40.6 left to go here in regulation time. And Grant Norman is going to go for high sticking here. I think he went for the stick lift on Spears and caught nothing but air, and then the face mask of Cooper Spears. So for the last 29 seconds, UCSB will have a 5-on-3 power play. Nothing holds, regulation time will end, and UCSB will carry a power play into the 4-on-4 overtime session. Fullerton getting one last change over the boards as Mejia jumps onto the ice. He is with Dylan and Tyler Kammer. Dylan will come in to take face-off, facing Delbonis. Dylan wins that face-off. Getting to it first, however, is Spears. Spears with space, fires it loose. It's off the pad, rebound, and it just no one in white can get to it, and it's fired all the way down. Hahn comes out to meet it, and he'll fire it forward. Emmett Rupert turns, heading up the ice, gets around one man. He's over the blue line. Rupert drops it back for Piagai. Piagai looks over for Spears. Spears can't get the shot through, and it's off the body of the goaltender. No one can get to it, and it's over into the corner. UCSB holds it in, however. First penalty is over. Out onto the ice comes Kuffner, and Kuffner will get it back out. All the way down it goes, and we will get another penalty as Kuffner retaliates, and he took a shot at Austin Trenner there. Trenner now down holding his leg. Kuffner's going to be going for at least two more. Trenner holding onto his knee. That is not something you want to see for UCSB. Athletic trainer down out here trying to take care of the Gauchos' leading goal scorer. Athletic staff quickly out to attend to the down Gaucho. And that is not something you want to see. Just 2 seconds left to go in regulation here, and that would be a huge loss for UCSB in the upcoming overtime session. Assuming a Tyler Toffoli-esque goal here doesn't happen. Trenner appears as though he's going to get up under his own power. Not putting an awful lot of weight on that right skate, however. Good to see him get up, and he is sort of gliding off the ice on his own. So that is a good positive sign. Hopefully no lasting injury there. That would be a massive loss for the Gauchos. Trenner has been a sensational player for them this season. So as I look down on the Fullerton bench, oh, never mind. I was going to say, I don't see Sean Kuffner, but he was hiding behind his fellow teammate in the penalty box, Grant Norman. So UCSB will have a extended 5-on-3 stretch now that will carry over into the overtime period if nothing happens over the next 2 seconds of regulation time. That being said, I'm fairly confident we're going to see some overtime hockey here for the first time this season. And you had a feeling it was going to wind up going this way. Spears, Delbonis, Owasiuk, Vieira, and it looks like Tyler Barone coming over the wall for UCSB. UCSB is considering pulling their goaltender, but assistant coach Ben Brecker opting to take the security. Off the face-off, puck dropped, and it's won back by Bailey Mejia, and Mejia put it right onto the shoulder of his own goaltender, Brooke Hernandez. And that'll do it for regulation. So to overtime we go. Gauchos will have 1 minute and 20 seconds of 5-on-3, or what will probably be, it'll probably be 5-on-3 because this is overtime and you cannot go below 3 players on the ice. You cannot play 4-on-2. So it'll be a 5-on-3 for ice hockey at UCSB. When the first penalty ends, it will become a 5-on-4. And then the next whistle, it will drop once again to a 4-on-3. So 2 minutes between the overtime periods here. Fullerton still asking for an explanation as to why some of the penalties were being called. UCSB currently 0 for 2 on the power play, but having 2 more opportunities here as they go into overtime. Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, keep up with your Gauchos on social media. Visit us online, ucsbhockey.com, facebook.com/icehockeyucsb, on Twitter @UCSBIceHockey, even on Instagram, UCSB Ice Hockey. So 5 Gauchos over the wall, 3 Titans. And, I mean, color me shocked that one of them is Dylan Kammer coming over. Bailey Mejia out there as well, along with Kenzie DeKaiser, who has been sensational tonight for Fullerton. Gauchos taking their time with this one. We are in sudden death overtime. Gauchos content to dump this puck in. DeKaiser will get to it first, but it'll send it to the point, and that's held by Eric Valois. Valois walks it to the slot, sends it for Vieira. Vieira walks the top of the circle, pass across the box is broken up, and DeKaiser will skate it out. DeKaiser, 2-on-2, he's got Bailey Mejia with him. DeKaiser, he's muscled off the puck, and he runs hard into the end boards. UCSB with numbers if they hurry here. Here comes Spears. 3-on-2 over the blue line come the Gauchos. Spears accelerates around one, walks towards the front end, shoots, and he scores! Cooper Spears with the overtime winner, puts it up and over the glove of Brooke Hernandez, and UCSB continues to be dominant in overtime here at Ice in Paradise. His second goal of the game comes just 46 seconds into the extra session, and UCSB walks away with the first game of this 2-game series here at Ice in Paradise. Overtime winners by a score of 3-2. I gotta say, that was an amazingly entertaining game, ladies and gentlemen. Hard fought from both sides. The rematch is tomorrow. If you are in town here in Goleta, get to Ice in Paradise. You are going to see an exceptional hockey game tomorrow. These two teams playing each other just tooth and nail close all night long. And what has easily, far and away, been the best game of the season thus far. Maybe both an entertainment factor and perhaps in the way UCSB has played this one. Fullerton, an amazingly talented team. Extremely fast up and down the ice, both directions. And the two teams will shake hands like gentlemen. They will meet again tomorrow starting at 4:45 p.m. Tickets are available at the door for this one. General admission $5. Students for UCSB and Santa Barbara City College free with their student ID tomorrow. And I will tell you, I am already looking forward to that one. Final shots for the game thus far for Fullerton. A total of 36, no shots in the overtime. UCSB with the only shot in overtime for a game total of 23 here tonight. So Fullerton getting the better of the shots in this one, maybe having more of the offensive time. Nonetheless, however, UCSB are the ones who skate away with the 3-2 overtime victory, courtesy the goal from Cooper Spears in this one. Spears' second goal of the game. Of course, Spears scored the game-tying goal as well for UCSB in the second period in a 4-on-4 situation. I think without spoiling too much, I think Cooper Spears is going to claim the first star of the game here tonight. I'm going to go in reverse order as well. I'm going to go ahead and give the second star to goaltender Will Hahn. Will Hahn may not have had to make as many of the flashy saves as you would normally expect a goaltender to need to make, but he came up big whenever the Gauchos needed him to. Coaches always talk about players, or goaltenders specifically, giving their team a chance to win, and that is exactly what Will Hahn did tonight. He stood strong when he needed to. Even when things got a little testy, he kept a level head, he played hard, played through it, and he got himself another victory here this season, and the Gauchos now have a 4-game win streak that they will take into tomorrow. And I'm going to go ahead and give my third star. I'm going to give it to Colin Del Bonis here tonight. Colin, once again, just gave that kind of performance that you're starting to come to expect from the young freshman. Just extremely hard, both ends of the ice. Made a real nuisance of himself, much the same way that James Maloney did for Cal State Fullerton. I'd be remiss if I didn't actually mention the effort that Maloney put out himself. Played an excellent game here. Fullerton has nothing to be ashamed of except for maybe taking those penalties at the end of the night. UCSB going 1 for 4 with that overtime goal on the power play here this evening, and that will for sure be something that they will remember when these two teams convene again tomorrow afternoon. Once again, that game slated to start at 4:45 on Saturday, considering that's now today officially because we're past midnight out here in Goleta. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, final score. Ice hockey at UCSB come away overtime winners by a score of 3-2. Cooper Spears with the game winner. And we will see you tomorrow here on the Ice Hockey at UCSB Broadcast Network. Once again, for my cameraman, Jesse Gutierrez, and statistician and technical director, Jasmine Kellogg, my name is Kyle Nicolas. Thank you very much for joining me here from Goleta. We'll see you tomorrow, and good night.